Sometimes people perceive some spiritual gifts to be greater than others. Sadly, it can even become a competition. Perhaps it's the gift of healing or the gift of teaching or of talking in a spiritual tongue. There can be a perception that these gifts are of greater value, therefore making some people elevate these gifts and downplay or ignore the gifts of mercy and encouragement. But that's not how God intended for it to work. He designed the spiritual gifts to complete, not compete. He intended for the church of believers to work together as a team, to use His gifts to strengthen one another and to encourage one another. Think about your church. Do you have more competitors or completers there? Romans 12:4 tells us, just as our bodies have many parts and each part has a special function, so it is with Christ's body, the church. We are many parts of one body and we all belong to each other. In His grace, God has given us different gifts for doing certain things well. Now, no person living on the earth has all the spiritual gifts. We are pieces of a bigger puzzle, the body of Christ, the bride of Christ. When our gifts come together in harmony, it's a beautiful reflection of Him. The only comparison of gifts we're given is at the end of 1 Corinthians 12, when we're told to earnestly desire the most helpful gifts. And then again it says that in chapter 14. In other words, the value of the gifts isn't what they can do for you, it's what they can do for others. So just how do you discover your spiritual gifts? I wish I could tell you it was easy and there's a simple way that everybody can do it, but it's not. Here's some things I suggest you consider though. Number one, pray for God to reveal His gift to you. Remember, He created you, He knows what gift He gave you. He wants you to know, so ask. Number two, there are a number of spiritual gifts questionnaires that you might take. They might help you understand the different gifts and maybe how yours sort out. There are a lot of good ones out there. At the bottom of this, we've included some links that you can go try that might help you do some of these questionnaires. And number three, ask your friends. Sometimes the people closest to us have some insight into us and our spiritual gifts that we don't see. Along the same lines, be listening. Your friends might be giving you clues. They might say things to you that are compliments like, wow, you're always so encouraging, thanks, or you're a great worker, you know how to serve. I mean, gosh, you get here early, you work hard, you stay late, you never complain. Wow, thank you very much. Could be some clues. But if you're feeling really brave sometime when you're with a small group of believers that you know really well, you might try this little exercise. Ask each person to take turns saying, you know, the gifts I see in you are blank, and go around the circle. Could be very surprised at what you hear. Let me give you another one. Number four, you heard me mention before, energy gain and energy drain. There are some people you know in working with them, it's just a huge drain on your energy. Other people seem to give you energy when you work with them. Well, I think the same thing is true perhaps with your spiritual gift. When you're using your gift from God as He intended, it gives us energy. And when we're just doing stuff that just seems to wear us out and beat us down and drains energy, that's probably a good clue that that's not your spiritual gift. So remember, all gifts are given by the Lord for a specific purpose. And we'll talk more about this in tomorrow's video. For today, see if you don't already know, discover and embrace your spiritual gifts.